All right, let's get to the first reading. So, the first three cards I pulled for you were Knight of Swords, Eight of Pentacles, and the Star. How gorgeous the star is. Can you see that? Shit, is that on camera? Oh, yeah, okay. Oh, I can bring it way closer. Hold on. Here? Yeah. Ooh, okay. This is the first time I did it on this table. But yeah, Knight of Pentacles, Eight of, I mean, Knight of Swords, Eight of Pentacles, and the Star. I'll be honest, I didn't need the clarifiers. I just pulled them out for the sake of it because I pulled out clarifiers for some of the others. I was like, oh, might as well do the rest. But I already got the message from this. I could be wrong. The clarifiers do say a few other things, but just alone with this message, the clarifiers give us extra messages. Learn from this, I got, man, right now, you are rushing to get your ass busy and get some work done. But what you don't realize is it's not time for that right now. Especially with regards of what I said for this year. You're rushing your ass into things and you're, kind of just, you got all the, look at this motherfucker. He's got all this shit happening around him, all these crows, all these birds, all these swords. Swords are ideas. All these ideas, all these thoughts, all this talk happening, and you're like, man, fuck this, and you're just like, trying to get yourself moving, working. And I know it's how you are, it's what you do, it's how you used to, and you're definitely getting yourself busy to do your work, do your thing. But what you don't understand is it's not time for that. It's time for you to chill the fuck out and get what you need from below and above. It's time to nourish yourself completely. As below, wait, is it? Like as below, as above is below, or below is above, whatever. It's time for some healing and recuperation. Embrace that. And that also ties in well with, remember I told you how the universe has brought you to me. I'm all about that. I'm all about healing. I'm a healer. People don't seem to understand this, but they always feel better when I'm with them. I heal them. And it's not things I do. Sometimes it's just my presence. It's already healing. So understand that, I know you want to go ahead and get busy and make sure you're accomplishing stuff. You got very important things to accomplish for yourself as well. If I want you to drive to, the Northern Territory, if you're just going to go on like half a tank, fuck that. I want you to make sure you have a full tank. And I want to make sure that car is serviced, like major service, new wheels, new sound system, like new playlist as well. I'm not that dramatic ass shit you're listening to in the van. Damn. Like we're gonna make sure that it's not time for this. A bit of this, like of course, like a healthy amount, but your priority is actually being blessed by life. Let life bless you now. If you understand yin and yang is all about the balance of masculine energy and feminine energy. Let's get more feminine for now, okay? Because masculine energy is all about being in control and making things happen and doing this, doing that, action. Now, let's embrace what blessings the universe can give you. Let's get you well nourished. Let's get you fed. And let's make sure you're heading in the right direction, because a clear mind will know where to go. They'll know the better route. You might have drove all the way to Northern Territory through like some crazy ass, dangerous, um, abo field, minefields or some shit. But with a clear mind and with the right guidance around you, life will become effortless. Existence will become effortless. It's easy to do anything when you're fully equipped and prepared. All right, Knight of Swords. Kind of got a different story from the Knight of Swords, but it still applies to Knight of Swords with the clarifiers. First got the Queen of Wands. Are you rushing into something quite attractive? Has something caught your attention and you're like, damn, no, you know what? Fuck this, I'm gonna do it. No. Well, I don't know. It could be anything. Could be a new business proposal. Could be a new relationship. It could be like a new way to better yourself or something. Or is this reminding you that maybe you can attract good things to you as well? Queen of Wands, she's all about attraction. That's what she is. She's the seductress, in a sense. But of course, when I clarified, I pulled out these cards. And we also got the King of Wands and the Two of Swords. I think you understand when we see a King and Queen of Wands, it's kind of like, yeah, that's a good relationship. That's a strong pairing. But a strong pairing is a hard decision to come about. What is this decision? What is this decision? Because right now, you're in that rushing into just like getting things done. And yet, there's a decision that you have to make. Is you rushing into something or just rushing into whatever, is that one of the choices? Because it most likely is. And if this is one of the choices, what's the other choice? Maybe there are relationships you can work on, or maybe there are more attractive things that are more aligned to who you are now becoming, because you are now becoming something better or something more satisfying. You are becoming something more satisfying. And are you still rushing into the same old shit? Or are you going to make the decision to maybe embrace what it takes to be the new you? This two of swords is actually quite interesting. It's not the usual two of swords, because the other two of swords is, our maiden blindfolded, and balancing the two swords. Here, she's not blindfolded. She's got her eyes closed. If anything, because swords is all about ideas, thoughts, and communication, she's contemplating about this hard decision. I'm not sure if you can see in the background, but on one side of the river, there's like a hydra, like a monster. It's like a many-headed dragon. She can sail this way. On the other side, there's a whirlpool. So if she sails there, her ship is bound to sink. What can she do? What kind of death should she decide? A death that she could maybe fight off, or just sail to the same old shit that you know is going to end? She's not imprisoned. She's not blindfolded. She's contemplating it. And she also happens to have two swords that can fight this new beast. She's not gonna. She could, of course, use both swords, or of course, have others to help her with one sword while she uses the other. And instead of just swimming to certain death, she can fight for a better chance of life, a newer life. It's interesting. What are these choices? What are these energies before us? King of Wands, following a new passion, leading your way to something amazing, to what you truly want. Not because the King of Wands, when he wants something, it's not because everyone else said this is good or everyone's convinced him this is good. King of Wands he's his own thing. He looks around, he's like, you know what? I like that shit. I want that. And I'm gonna do whatever it takes to get it. Or you can just there's too many things to think about. Rushing into, your craft, your work. I got it clarified with Four of Cups. The Magician. Ooh. But what also came out with Four of Cups and Magician? The Devil. Maybe what you're manifesting is not the best thing. Magician, usually we think of it as like manifesting. Like when I see the Magician, it's like, all right, man, this is what I want. So what I speak and it shall be. Maybe you ain't manifesting the right things. Maybe you're manifesting another trap, another road to hell. You should be familiar with these roads to hell. Yet why do you keep taking the same old path? There are different ways and different paths and different ways to travel those paths as well. What makes this reading interesting about, you getting into your craft is the Four of Cups, because this too is not your typical Four of Cups. It's usually like it's like 3 cups spilled over. Wait, where is it? I know I pulled it somewhere. Well, the old school Four of Cups is like 3 cups spilled, but a cloud with a hand coming out of it offering 1 cup. This Four of Cups is a little bit different. You see, this dude, he's not crying over spilled cups. This guy is looking at these 3 cups that are designed like beautiful birds. See, and it's like, oh, see, I have these like bird statues, and it's like the bird feeders or bird fountains. He's like, oh, these are so nice. But he doesn't see in the window? Yo, there's a legit cup there with a legit bird. There's a true, authentic beauty right there. But he ain't looking at it. He doesn't notice it. Maybe you're looking and you as the magician, you just be looking at the devil, baby. Maybe there is something you're not seeing yet. How's that for you, rushing into your craft, into your 8 of Pentacles? Maybe what you've got your focus on, whether they're spilt cups or whether they are pretty shiny things that look luxurious, maybe you're not noticing the true, authentic, real prize that could come before you. Are you really working to get something good or some toxic ass shit? And with the stars healing and being blessed by the universe, we got King of Pentacles, Death. Ooh. And the Star again. Lovely. So in terms of you not worrying about bloody rushing into the same old shit, it's time to focus your priorities on replenishment, recovery, bettering your overall health in mind, body, and spirit. Because there will be an energy, or there will be energies that are more than good enough and willing enough to support, to guide. You know, a King of Pentacles, that's a rich dude. Like, yeah, you're like, oh, what? This charity needs a donation? Piece of cake. Like, oh, what was that, little cousin? You want a new Ferrari? No worries. There's energies that have what you could use. Whether they are material things, whether they are spiritual things, whether it's knowledge, whether it's relationships, whether it's opportunities. There is an energy that will support you. And it'll also support you. Let go of your bullshit. Let go of the bullshit. Let go of the devils. Put an end to that shit and rebirth like a phoenix from the ashes into something better. Because that is the blessing that the universe is offering you now. So if you ever take the chance to maybe embrace this and see that maybe your priorities this year can be focused on rejuvenating yourself, replenishing yourself, regenerating yourself, along the way, there is help, there is guidance, there is support. There is support to create the new you. Let go of the old you and the old bullshit and make the new you. Because this is what you're destined to receive. But of course, if you don't want to look at the $100 just flying there on the floor, it's up to you. Bottom of the deck of the I use different decks to clarify each of the readings. On the bottom of this clarity deck, we got the Wheel of Fortune, baby. It was written. It is time. We've been talking about time for a bit. It is time. This is your destiny. The wheel has spun. And rushing into whatever you are convinced is the right thing might block you, might blind you from what is being illuminated right now. I am bringing some illumination to you right now. Some light. Some blessings that the universe has for you. It's time, honey. If anything, you don't even have to do much. Do you remember what I said about embracing your more of your femininity? It means you don't have to strain and try to control things anymore. It's time to just relax, attract, become more positive so that the positive things will flow to you. It's time to glam up, baby. It's also time to chill and just be loving. Embrace that feminine energy of care and love and nourishment. And the universe will support you and give you the abundance you need to fulfill you in your femininity. And of course, next year you can tap back into, you know, that masculine ass getting everything done and you'd be sweet. This year, let's chill. Let's have a nice time. All right. That will be $50. Just pay ID me and I'll send you the invoice and yeah, we'll be good. We'll go to the next reading.